Hey Virgo, what's going on? So, I was going through my readings. I started off Aries, Taurus, going in order, and I was called to do you guys next. So I don't know what's going on with you, but here I am. I'm going to do your reading next. I actually feel like because this is specifically a love reading, I feel like there's been a lot of emphasis for you. Feels like this has been a point of contention for quite some time, and I'm specifically brought to, on a broader level, this feeling of home. So like wanting things to just be even, like I've been pushing through this. I feel like muscling through it, and it feels like there's been a particular attention being brought to the mind. How does this person feed me mentally, feed my mind, or even like over analyzing situations with people. And then it feels like I'm being brought to like the physical connection. But I want to say, especially with Cancer season here, we're being drawn back into the most important space, our heart. Again, that's our home. So I feel like there's definitely, and I haven't said this really for the other signs in such a clear way, but as I pull some angel cards for you before I even started, I pulled the card of love. So I definitely feel like there's this frustration surrounding this particular energy, but it feels like it's also going through this season. I feel like even going through your birthday, all the way up to that period, it feels like. I want to say, if you haven't been dating, date. I feel this is actually a really good time. But date like heart forward. I feel like this is actually a really challenging thing for you to do, not to overanalyze things. Kind of surrender. I feel like that's been a word that's been reappearing, popping into your readings with me all the time. So anyways, also one other thing, I keep getting comments about how soft my voice is. Sorry about that, guys. You guys know I'm a traveler. I haven't lived anywhere for like 4 years, so I don't carry fancy equipment. Even my friends like, can you use another camera? Kind of crummy. I have other ones. It's not like it's just, upload speeds, different countries you go to. It's a pain in the butt, actually. So slowly but surely I will find a new method and I will get another microphone. But for now, just turn it up, please. Sorry. Thank you. Love you. Anyways, also if you guys enjoy traveling, I travel a lot, so I invite you to kind of check out my Instagram page, same name, and if not, I hope you enjoy this reading. So let's specifically do a love reading for Virgo. What are the energies surrounding love for Virgo? Why is this reading coming to the forefront? Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay. Why is this reading coming to the forefront? Why is this so important? Tell me about love for Virgo. Tell me about love for Virgo. Tell me... Look what 2 cards just flipped over. What? This is the center of your reading? Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, new love coming in. So there's a need to get in touch with your heart space. Don't overanalyze something. This is, I feel like this is what you've been asking for, essentially. So if you've been worrying, let me tell you what exactly your angel cards are that came out, because I mentioned that love came out, and it's here. Both love cards, new beginnings, are here. This is a balanced relationship. This is the potential for healing. It feels like your mind, specifically, I feel always brought to the mind with you guys. Positive outcome that came with prayer, came with, it feels like a lot of work. You have the card of love, and it's saying, do it now. Don't put it off any longer. So if you have been putting off really opening up and sharing, or leading heart first, it feels like now would be a really good time. Again, especially with the astrology, I don't feel like it's a great time to push for any commitments, especially with Mercury retrograde happening. I already feel the shadow phase. So allow this period to be a really fun, lighthearted, heart-forward, beautiful time in your life, especially those that are single. I mean, this feels like I'm specifically talking to singles and people that have been praying for a restored balance within love. And if you're in a relationship, it feels like that is available to you this summer. You have the 3 most positive cards that I could possibly ask for when doing a love reading, showing up first. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Sun. Points to summertime, points to like a feeling of success, growth, radiance, abundance, feeling lighter. I even feel lighter in my mind. So when something good comes in, don't analyze that to death either. Like, allow this to happen. I feel like you guys have done a lot of work, and it feels like it's kind of been forced. Yeah, this came out in reverse in your subconscious, coming out of overthinking. This is the period of, pause, rest, going within, meditation, thinking about things some more. We're coming out of that period. Interesting. What's in the past for Virgo? I feel like this isn't going to be the longest of reads. These are very clear cards. You're coming into a period of really positive energy. The past. The moon. It feels like the moon, the moon represents false reflected light. It requires you, though, also to listen to your intuition. This is the card of Cancer, so it feels like moving through this phase. I mean, Cancer season started yesterday, so technically that is in the past. But it's now also. So it feels like if you haven't listened to that deep knowing in this space that has nothing to do with attraction or what they bring mentally to the table, this is the time to tap into it and to take risks, to open your heart. Because as you walk down this unknown path with this person, or with this energy, opening yourself up to it, you kind of go through these pillars, and on the other side is the sun shining. And here it is, right in the center, the sun, the moon and the sun. You have a beautiful reading so far. Don't fight this. It's saying don't fight this. What's the current energy for Virgo in regards to love? What's the current energy in Virgo? I feel like Cancer season is naturally going to kind of open you up. Go with this. Don't fight it. King of Wands. This can be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh, feel like they find you very attractive, but this can also be your energy, really knowing what you want. Really knowing, where... Actually, let's clarify this card. Tell me about this King of Wands. Building. Somebody wants to build with you. Okay, so this is what I feel. And I felt this, I think, with Taurus. These cards are coming out because they want you to know. And I want to say, in regards to dating this season, it feels like even eclipse season, like going into the fall here in the northern hemisphere, going through this season. I want to say, whoever you're attracting in, I feel like it's for a longer period of time. So do not lead. I feel like there's not a necessity to lead with this, hey, is it going to work out? What do you want? What do you need? How do you think? Like all of these mental kind of checking boxes is what I see. So kind of going into this is in a fun way, maybe dating in a different way or doing fun things instead of, it feels like regimented. Does this person meet this? It's just like, have fun, have no expectations. Okay, if this doesn't work, whatever. I've been through so many, false opportunities, it feels like, in the past to get you to this point where ultimately there's something coming in and it's being clarified with the King of Wands, with the Three of Pentacles, somebody that wants to build with you, create something with you. So when I say feel that energy of, like wanting to know that we have the same values, we have the same direction, we want the same things, we need to lock it down, we need to be boyfriend and girlfriend, we need to know like what is the situation. It's like we're holding on to this energy of lack, like it won't naturally unfold anyways because it's meant to. So just releasing this. Tell me about the future energy for Virgo. Tell me about the future energy for Virgo in regards to love. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of long-term relationship commitment that comes in slowly. And again, I want to point to after this month, because this is a slow-moving energy. It feels like, accept this. If you've been waiting for like somebody kind of to step up, they will. Don't push this. Have fun. Bring about that joyful energy in your life and in theirs. So relationship is on the way. What you've been praying for, there will be a positive outcome. What's in the position of power for Virgo? What's in Virgo's position of power for love? Page of Swords. This can be meeting somebody online. I know that's typically the way to do it these days. This is communication though, text messages, messages coming in. This is, I want to say, don't overthink also the way you communicate with this person. This is kind of immature energy. This is lighthearted. This, I feel like, teasing, having fun. Again, speaking from the heart space versus, if this was the Queen of Wands, what are you here for? What do you want? What are your intentions? Showing up as a page. It's nice, it's lighthearted, it's childish, it's fun. It's kind of remembering what we're supposed to be doing here, enjoying ourselves. What's in the position of Virgo's environment? What's Virgo's environment supportive of what they have going on in regards to love? What's the energy external to them? What's the external energy to them? Commitment. Hierophant. You have in your environment moving towards a commitment. Commitment twice. Building with somebody. If you need confirmation, are you sure? How do you know? Like, just allow this to happen. If you've been waiting for somebody to, again, propose or take it to the next level, allow the season to unfold. Don't push for it now. I feel like don't push for it now. What's in the position of what we need to know? What do we need to know for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know this season in regards to love? What does Virgo need to know? King of Cups. This can be a water sign. We have fire, water, and Taurus and Leo. It's saying, this is what I feel. I feel like you guys have a lot of love to give. And it feels like it's being suppressed with the conditioning of the past, how the past has kind of unfolded. And it feels like in Cancer season, what we're in right now, it's a time to kind of release the ties from the past that have held us back, to assume that karmic lessons are to repeat. Assume that the best is being attracted to you. Yeah, and as I say that, the Ten of Cups, something long-term and stable with another. You have the soulmate energy here, like very powerful, and you have the love card, positive outcome. The commitment, the slow advancement of this relationship in a healthy way. Allow this. Release. Surrender. I know that those words are frustrating, but this is kind of the energy of lighthearted fun. Yeah. Open up your heart. The King of Cups, it's saying what you need to know. I feel like there is a resistance to kind of sharing, because if I read this as an energy, the King of Cups is somebody who has deep emotions, but you know, it's kind of like that Scorpio energy. You can't really get to that energy. It's very masked. It's very well contained. It's not very easily shared. It's like right below the surface. It's there, and it's a deep, deep well, but now it feels like it's the time to kind of share. And this is showing a person, you know, single, but it's kind of reaching this aha moment. It's like, I've gotten this far by myself. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm ready to open up the space where I invite love in, and I'm ready for it in this way or that way. But it feels like when you focus on what you want, think about it in terms of emotionally what you're manifesting specifically. Yeah, because something's coming in. This is a beautiful reading. Strong water, fire energy. What additional messages would be helpful for Virgo to know in regards to love? What additional messages would be helpful for Virgo to know? What must be, shall be. Let's read this. Linya. You have beautiful dreams and inspired, bold ambitions. You are guided to believe that they are the natural expression of your soul, something that is meant to be. Life will support you in the expression of those dreams and ambitions, even in the moments where it seems to be a struggle. Rather than support what you are experiencing, the process for transformation falls into full maturity, involves learning how to grow through light and through darkness back to the light again. You will always find your way back to the light. Have faith in yourself and what must be. Dedicate yourself to what you love without hesitation, without overthinking. If you're experiencing loss or change, have faith. Some things happen that seem to be working against us. It is only later that they show themselves to have been valuable ways by which we acquired the greater faith, courage, and determination that were necessary to fulfillment of our purpose. Know that your destiny is unfolding and that you are moving through the circumstances that are ultimately going to help you become your soul in fullness and splendor. Keep going. Everything happening in your life is helping you fulfill your divine potential. Know that any darkness will give way to the light. Just as life and death are natural, so too is growth. It is natural for the caterpillar to become the butterfly. It's extraordinary to be the point of being, almost unbelievable, if we were to really think about it, but natural nonetheless. It is natural for the bones of the sacred cow to return to the earth and to give her minerals, which in turn support new life. So, it is meant to be that with human life there is loss that becomes part of what allows for something new to be vitalized. You are here to grow into all that you are. You are here to bring certain dreams to life in this world. They are meant to be the healing dreams for the new world, because that is your nature, your innate soul way, just like the seemingly impossible journey of the butterfly, with sacred endings that support new beginnings. You too are moving through the cycle of life. So sometimes this can be confronting to give up old ways, old insecurities, and that may seem frightening to the mind. Yeah, I strongly feel, as reading this, I'm constantly brought back to letting the way we did things, or the way we think, the way we, attach to the past. And it feels like that's where we get our analysis from. Like, I feel like you guys, whoever I'm talking to, it feels incredibly intelligent, but it feels like this next level of intelligence, of tapping into the heart, which is, it feels like it's a tricky transition, because there's always that background voice. Well, does this actually make sense logically? I feel that it will. Your cards are all pointed towards what you want. Like, I feel like this manifestation energy. It feels like moving through this month, but I feel like if you're looking for love, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, the Sun. You have love entering. You have the potential for growth with somebody. Don't put your needs, don't constrict them immediately. It's just open your heart. That's all literally you have to do, because you're being served on a platter, love here. Anyways, curious to know which Virgos I'm talking to. If this reading didn't apply for you, hopefully you already clicked off. I don't believe in kind of trying to make things fit. So if this is for you, and again, July has not happened yet, so expect this to come in. There's communication coming in. Your power is to communicate from your heart. Have fun, be lighthearted. I even want to say, like, burn a candle. Maybe this is during the eclipse of, like, you know, thinking back truly to the past, kind of staring at the candle and kind of giving your energy to that, because it's, even if you're just kind of with this, the mantra of surrender into this candle. So it feels like you guys have been wanting to manifest this feeling of home, and it could be within another person or completing your home for quite a while now. So showing up here, right here in the reading, and I believe everything happens for a reason. I just started doing love readings, so I feel like if I had started months ago, it would have been painful to project far out into the future. So it's here, it's nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back with a general reading for the rest of July, or for upcoming July. Otherwise, thanks guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.